I was talking post-game and pregame and on post-game about the way you guys got over the game 2 loss. Let's talk about how it started really on the flagpole, calling you on that bet on when you tried home late early Wednesday morning. You talked about kind of what he said, but when did you feel like through that conversation you felt like, okay, we're past this, we're past a really heartbreaking moment?
I mean, after the flight, you know, we were on the plane, we talked about it, we hashed it out, and immediately we got ready for game 3. Simple as that, we had to move on. I thought we did a great job of moving on. I moved on. I knew I had to be better. And so that was just, everything was just put in and going into game 3. All my energy was directed towards a better game in game 3.
Is that unique at all? Call you after a late night flight home?
I mean, I think it's special that you know, just the relationship I have with T, the relationship T. Lue has with every individual on his team in general. It just says a lot about him and his leadership.
Go ahead, Amy.
APG, we're going to go on the Zoom to Ramona. Go ahead, Ramona.
Hey, Paul, how are you?
Good.
Hey, I'm just wondering about your relationship with Reggie. I know you guys have been friends for a number of years, going all the way back to like his rookie year or something. Do you think, you know, one, you getting to play with him after all these years, now to be his teammate, but just how's that bond built over the years and how is that translating now on the court?
I mean, the bond has always been great. You know, Reggie is a real-time brother. You know, he lived with me. He's been around my kids. My daughters love him. They adore him. You know, and so he's family. My parents love him. You know, he knows there's so many people down the list in my family alone that he can call if he ever needed anything. And it's vice versa with his family. So it's a real brotherhood. That's my guy, and it's translated on the court. I trust him. He's becoming one of the best closers in this game, and you know, it's special to be able to share the court with Reg.
Oh, just a quick follow-up. Is it, you know, his background, like he's moved around so much? Do you think maybe it's because he was kind of an Army brat, like that's why you guys got so close now that you kind of become his sort of NBA family?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we just hit it off from day one. You know, he's just a cool dude. He was chill, you know, and he's just a great person, a great human being. And, you know, I just felt his energy. And I thought that was everything. He was just a great human being.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks. We're going to stay on the Zoom and go to Rachel. Go ahead, Rachel.
Hey, Paul. Just wanted to ask you a little bit more about Kawhi. I know that he came down at halftime again to talk to you guys. What help is that to have someone who sees the game the way he does, who's watching from the side, kind of be with you guys at halftime of these home games? And how much are you two talking, just texting or talking kind of through the series?
Yeah, I mean, we talk after every game. You know, the 2 games in Phoenix, you know, I reached out to him. He'll text me after the game. We'll talk. We'll go over what we see and what we saw that night. And so he's very much a part of this team without being able to play right now. But you know, it's just great to have his mind and his presence still a part of this game, part of this team. It's great to see him in the locker room. And more so, we're just happy that, you know, we just care about his well-being. That's what's most important. Whether he can play, whether he can't play, we're just happy for his overall health and his well-being. So, you know, it's just great to see him. He was in the locker room. He was sharing his thoughts once again. And, you know, a lot of stuff that he said, I went out and you know, was trying to put it into a plan.
Is there anything specific that he's good at noting, just either because he's used to being the center of attention the way you are? I mean, is there anything that sort of he can give you that other people can't?
Yeah, I mean, well, he just giving me his perspective on the attention that I'm you know, having on the court. A lot of it was, the guys are doing this, they're doing that. When you drive, he was just telling me rotations, what to look for, what's open, what's available. And so, it gave me a good game plan going into the second half to what I'm looking for.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm hearing too, you had said, if anything, we're more confident being in this position again because we've done it 2 times before. Did tonight feel different though, as far as another game 3 that's one? Because yes, you guys have been through game 7 and then clinched to game 6 the last round, but it felt like tonight you guys were really playing to keep your season alive when you scrapped and held that energy and that effort for so long.
No, I didn't feel different. It was just another approach. We knew we had to take care of home court. And, it's just a scrappy team. We have to match their physicality. I thought we did that. We have to match their scrappiness. I thought we did that. And that's really the key. We can't allow this team to play harder than us. And I thought that was just the way we approached tonight.
Go ahead, Rob.
Speaking of playing harder and everything, it seemed like Vince came out had a different kind of energy to start this game, especially with the way game 2 ended. How did y'all support him and get him ready to play tonight? And what do you think the impact that he had was on the floor throughout the game? Yeah,
I thought he was big in the middle. He rebounded the ball for us at a high level. I thought his presence was great on guards' drives. He just made it tough to finish around the rim. And, that's what we need from Big Zoo. I thought he was great. I thought he was special. And I thought he was a big reason why we won tonight.
Is there a readjustment, being that he didn't play so much in the first 2 series? Now he has to be on the floor more because of how good Aiden is?
Yeah, every series is different. Every series is different. It's chess at this point. You know what I mean? And so, Zoo is called on to be a big part of the series. And again, we're gonna need nights like how he had tonight. We want a shot at advancing to the next round.
Go back to this end. Go ahead, Amy.
Okay, PG, we're going to go to Mark Schwartz. Go ahead, Mark.
Paul, that epic shot, the half-court shot at the end of the third quarter, man, 1.1 second. People went to get a beer. They were done with that quarter, but you weren't done with it. Take me through the whole process with the 2 bounces, the dribble, the sideline, and just making that shot at game speed, as opposed to we saw you do it pregame where you were just stepping into it at half court.
Yeah, it's a reason why I shoot it in my pregame. It's just more so for a feel. If I get those shots in the game, I want to have some type of feel on the range of that shot. So I practice it every time when I'm doing my pregame shooting. Tonight it helped. It came into effect. But I just wanted to get as much space as I possibly could before I touched the ball and the clock started. So I kind of let it bounce, try to get as much space up the floor as I could. And, I let it fly, and, I was able to make the shot.
At what point when the ball left your hand were you confident that was going in the basket? And did you at any point call glass?
Didn't call glass. But, I felt great about the shot. I felt that it was strong, but I felt that it was, I felt it had a chance to go in. And, I knew the angle that I shot it at, that it was going to hit the backboard. And, didn't make many tonight, but that was one that we needed. And I thought it gave us great momentum.
Last quick thing, you blew a kiss right after you went to the huddle. Who were you blowing a kiss to?
My girl and my babies.
Sweet. Thanks.
Go ahead, Andrew.
I know you guys talked about how playing every other day since June 2nd. No excuse, it's just the schedule in front of you. But this is your 10th game with 40 or more minutes this postseason. Are you doing, what does recovery for you look like post-game? Are you doing anything different than you would during the normal season because of the workload and the more compressed time frame?
It's a lot. I lift after games, you know what I mean? And 40 plus, and I still find time to lift. And it's part of the process with massage, cold tub, hot tub. BFR. And I mean, it's a lot that goes into it. It's the reason why, I kept you guys so long. It's a process. I'm well aware of the process. Regardless of how long it takes, I got to do it. And, it's what's keeping me going.
BFR.
It's a lot to break down. Yeah, it's a good thing to go. It's basically some blood flow work that kind of tricks your body, tricks your muscles. But it's great for recovery for me.
Hey, Paul. Coming into the series, Devin, out of scores, later in game one. What do you think the biggest change has been these last two games with them? And kind of, I would bet you don't expect to be out there 35%. What have you seen that you think that's
That sounds like game plan talk. Next question.
Go ahead.
When you guys have fallen into these I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I call on Tamara. It's fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Paul, when you guys have fallen into these I'm curious, has anybody emerged as like an especially leader? What is your guys' group chat like?
Our leaders, myself, Kawhi, Pat Bev, Rondo, Marcus. I think it's what's so great about this team. We have so many vets that we can lean on. DeMarcus plays a role in leadership in the locker room. And it's just great. We got so many guys that want this, so many guys that are lost in this moment that, we just stay together. We know that we have a real possibility to do something special. And, we're going to give everything we have. I think what the beauty is we're happy with the results. Win, lose, or draw. This team is going to be happy with the results. We put so much into this season. We've invested so much into each other. We're going to live with the results. And I think that's the beauty of it.
Tamara, last one.
Oh, I need to talk about Terence before, but I think he started more of like an energy guy for you guys at the bench to start. It really seemed like he changed the defense for you guys, the guard play with Chris and Devin, allowing you to take defensive plays off of it. How does his just development over the year really help you guys now?
That's it. He's taking big matchups, key matchups for us. And on the other end, he's very helpful. He's spreading the floor. He can attack. He can finish around the basket. And he just makes us that much more lethal, especially in our small ball game. Because he's a big size. He's got size on him. And it makes us be a lot more versatile defensively, where we can switch, we can guard multiple positions. And so it's great. He can get out. He's athletic. He allows us to play faster when we can get the ball up to him. And, he can attack, use his body to make plays. And, he's been special. He's been special this whole postseason. And, you're just going to see more and more of it.
For a young player, still learning how to use his body, length, all that stuff, how have you helped him sort of figure out how he can be in passing lanes or to the basket be effective that way?
I can't take credit for that. He's such a great instinctive player. A lot of what he does is just instincts, and you can't teach that. I think that's one of the best skills that you can have is if a player has those instincts to just make plays, and T-Man has them. Appreciate it.